Being the strong one gets a lot of admiration, right? People look at all the things you do, they look at all the things you balance. You're the reliable one. You're the responsible one. You're the one everybody turns to. This has become who you are, right? You probably even said that. That's just who I am, right? And the thing is it sounds like a compliment. It sounds like a great thing. But then you realize if you're the one that everybody looks to, you feel like you can't fall apart. You can't be weak. And weakness is basically anything other than having it together and pushing through. Now, true strength, if you've ever heard me talk about, I'm big into the how mental and emotional well-being, mental and emotional health drive all the stuff that we do. Yes, in health and fitness, but if you think about it, the why behind the actions we take comes down to how we feel on the inside, how we feel about ourselves on the inside, large part of that. But the thing is, you tend to hold things in. You tend to just keep going, just keep going. I got to keep going. I got to keep it together. I got to keep going. You make sure that everybody else is taken care of. Now, this is the part you've probably heard before. You probably get these things on your social media feed that says, "Hey, you can't fill from an empty cup." You know that. But here's the thing that I really want to get across from you. Letting things go is not a weakness, meaning letting responsibilities go. You don't always have to be the person that takes things on. Now, do you have roles and responsibilities in your life? Yes. Are you taking on things that really weren't yours to take on? Either because you decided, or let's be honest, there are people that just give things to you because, again, you're the reliable one, right? So you don't even realize how much you're carrying just because, like, you've gotten used to it. You don't even realize because you don't stop. You don't even realize how much you're actually struggling with stuff. Now, you probably, if you ever were to stop, probably feel exhausted, right? Like, can you just sit down on a couch for like 30 seconds and pass out? You ever do that? If I ask you right now, like, what do you feel? Like, just stop right now. What do you feel? You feel numbness? Are you agitated about something? Did you spill coffee this morning and you got it on your shirt, but you're really just angry about it? You should totally go to yourlovalfitness.shop right now and pick up a shirt. But that's besides the point. Has something small been festering with you? Are you irritated? Have people are you the person that does everything for everybody else, but you resent them for it? You're angry about it. And probably you may never tell them about it directly, but you feel it, right? It's there. You push it down, but sometimes, usually when small stuff happens, it's when it comes out. And here's the thing. You're not weak for feeling the emotions that you have emotions. Now, some of these emotions absolutely need to be worked through. I will tell you guys often, always and forever, that if you can find a therapist to work with that you can develop a productive working relationship with, they're going to really help you see things about this that you don't necessarily want to see. You may not even be aware of, help you untangle a lot of the stuff that you're feeling inside you. Because here's the thing, we spend a few, by the time we're in our 30s and 40s, we've carried a lot of stuff with us. And I believe that's everybody. We've been carrying a lot of stuff that's much longer than we need to, but we've never really been taught how to let it go. And we might have even been told if we do let it go, if we, in this case, show weakness, that, we're letting everybody else down. And probably feel that way, right? But a productive working relationship with a therapist can help you see that stuff. And most importantly, and I therapy gets a bad rap because a lot of people are like, well, I don't need to go to a therapist because I don't need to just talk about my problems. No, the big thing in therapy is what comes off of you, talking and then being able to be called out on the blind spots that you have, that you either don't see or don't want to see. We're all kind of a mix of a lot of that stuff, by the way. But you can come up with tactics and strategies on how to work through that stuff and make things in life better. It's way more than just talking. But you're not weak. You're just tired from carrying everything else that everybody else has. And some of them put that stuff on you. Now, here's the thing. They may not have even done that on purpose at first. But people have grown accustomed to you being the one that holds everything and everyone together. And I'm going to say it's not anyone's fault what's gotten you to this point, because you may be coming to some realizations off of this. I have a feeling if you're still if you're still with me here, you're probably at least thinking about this. And I appreciate that, because I think there's probably been a few people probably turned off in the first couple of minutes. Because we don't want to know about this, right? We don't want to feel this. This makes us feel uncomfortable. I know it really does. But getting through that discomfort, which the discomfort never 100% goes away, but that initial discomfort is intense, can be very intense. But once you start to work through it and untangle it, you can start to feel lighter. You carried a lot of stuff, right? So why don't you think you can let others take things on? Why do you have to be in charge? Are you afraid they're going to let you down? I get it. Problem is, there's only 24 hours in a day. And we all have stuff that we have to manage. And you taking on what everybody else has is burying you. You know that. You feel that. It's suffocating for you at times, I bet. I get it. And here's the thing. If you've always been the strong one, whether it's in a certain social group, a family dynamic, a relationship, what else have you been allowed to be? What else have you been allowed to be? And here's the thing. You can be who and what, wherever you want. Now, untangling this will take a lot, again, and therapy is going to help with that. But being vulnerable, having emotions, feeling things isn't a weakness. It's actually a sign of true strength, because for the first time, you're not running from what you feel. You've survived a lot. You've navigated a lot. You've pushed through a lot. You're tired, I would bet. Even acknowledging that is a huge step. So that is what I have for you. Now, if you're listening on the podcast, if you are brand new, welcome. If you like what you're hearing, please go ahead and subscribe. Then once you're subscribed, please rate and review. And please also share the episode with anyone you think that would like to hear it. If you're on YouTube, you're brand new, welcome. If you like what you're watching, almost 10 minutes in, go ahead and subscribe. And then also share the video with anyone you think might want to see it. And also, YouTube is telling you right now, they're recommending a video. Check it out if you want, but don't go too far down the rabbit hole. I'm a big believer in I put content out for you to reinforce a belief in yourself. You have all this stuff inside you. You truly do. But I need you to see it and believe it. But that's why I put all the stuff out that I do during the week. I don't put things out on the weekends anymore, because I think you need to spend time to be connected with yourself, figure out how to connect within the dynamics that you're in, like live your life. And in this case, take a breath. You will figure this out. Again, having emotions, feeling the emotions that you have, it's not weakness. You need both. You need the tough exterior and you need the soft, vulnerable side. We all do. But that is what I have for you. So thank you as always for listening and watching. And I'll talk to you again real soon.